MIT Technology Review estimates that about 20 pregnancies of pig-human or sheep-human chimeras have been established during the last 12 months in the U.S.
Scientists have been combining human and animal DNA for decades, with many details being kept secretive. In the 1920s, an actual half-human, half-chimpanzee was bred by scientists at a facility in Florida by inseminating a female chimpanzee with human semen from an anonymous donor. The chimp then gave birth to the first healthy, living human Z. Allegedly, rumors are that the hybrid was able to say a few words in English and grasp the use of objects around him or her quicker than a normal chimp, but due to immense moral and ethical complications, the creature was killed and the experiments were covered up. The same experiment was conducted in China in 1967 and 1981, with the official story being that the chimp females became pregnant but the fetus died 3 months into pregnancy. Rumors and conspiracy theorists suggest that the experiment was successful and that there was a hybrid born who was taught to speak and communicate fluently. In 1929, the Soviet Union almost carried out an experiment in which a human female would be inseminated with ape sperm, but this crossed the line even for Joseph Stalin, who was looking to create a soldier impervious to pain. The experiment never took place and the lead scientist was exiled. In 2018, researchers at the University of Copenhagen using stem cells replaced the neurons in a mouse brain with mostly human cells, then conducted tests in which a loud sound was played just before shocking the mice and causing pain. This sadistic-sounding study showed that the mice with human cells for brains had memories 4 times stronger than normal mice. But at what point do these experiments run into immoral territory when being conducted on human-like brains? In 2003, Chinese scientists successfully grew part human, part rabbit embryos in a lab. The human cells were taken from 2 5-year-old boys and a 60-year-old woman and combined with rabbit eggs from New Zealand. The majority of the hybrid's DNA was human so that stem cells could be extracted, but the embryos were destroyed after a few weeks, so it's unknown if a part rabbit human being could have been birthed from an egg. In 1996, scientists grew a human ear on the back of a mouse. It was grown by injecting cow cartilage cells into an implanted biodegradable ear-shaped mold under the skin of the mouse so that as the cartilage grew, it would take the shape of a human ear. The technique was going to be used to replace damaged ears in humans, but the project was shut down after waves of protests against such experiments. In 2011, Chinese scientists introduced human cells into a herd of 300 cows to successfully produce human breast milk they say has a taste that's even stronger and sweeter than human milk. Human DNA has been combined in several studies with pigs to produce half-human blood, as well as to grow human organs inside of a pig. As of now, the fetuses are legally required to be killed before they grow, but the hope is to supply hundreds of thousands of people waiting on organ transplants with livers, kidneys, and hearts, all harvested from a pig. These are the studies being conducted that are public. There is a real possibility that under governments with less transparent rules and restrictions, somewhere on the planet,
welcome home, little chickadee.
Experiments are being conducted in which human-animal hybrids are being implanted in wombs and brought to full term. The possibilities are exciting for medical use, but also ethically questionable.